welcome back to Solo in Your 40s,
Living Unscripted,
the podcast where we dive into the various aspects of life, love, and everything in between. I'm Michelle Turner.
Yando.
And we are beyond excited to be back recording again.
Yes, that's a big time understatement, I would say. So,
Yes.
Looking forward to today a lot.
Yes, so life has been lifing. And the holidays. So much has been happening. And so we had to take a break for a second. But we have gotten so many compliments and everyone just telling us that they couldn't wait for the next episode. And we genuinely have been looking forward to this as well. So
yeah,
we are happy to be back. But before we start everything, we would like to just bring some awareness to ALS.
Yes. As you can see, I'm rocking my ALS shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got this. It was like Major League Baseball did like a ALS month, and so I went on there and got it. And you can pick your team color and all that. Obviously, Rangers, World Series champs.
Yep.
But yeah, so a lot of people that watch a podcast do know what has been going on in my life. My mom passed away right before Christmas of ALS, and it's a disease that has been pretty much a part of my family my entire life. And so if your loved ones, anybody that's going through ALS, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. Again, I've been through everything that you could possibly think of with this disease. And we are going to put a link at the end of the podcast as well. And feel free. My mom's biggest thing was, if you wanted to go make a donation, right? And that's not something that I'm asking for, but this is also a link that brings awareness. You can, follow the ALS pages on Facebook, on Instagram. But again, I wanted to bring this up just because if you or your loved ones are dealing with ALS and you just need somebody to talk to about it, please don't hesitate to comment, reach out privately, whatever you need to do, and we'll go from there.
Yes.
Ooh, I got through that.
I know. Well, it's good.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I will be putting a link down in the comments or the comment section. I'll put a link where you can go in and send a donation on behalf of Debbie.
Yep.
And then you can also click on there. I'll put the different pages you can follow to learn more about ALS, just because this disease has been around a very long time, but there's been little breakthroughs for it.
Right.
So any little bit you can donate would be very, very, we'd be grateful for that.
Right. And, also I've been trying to think of a fun idea. Like everybody knows the ice bucket challenge. Right. I know a lot of people knew the reason behind it, but I think a lot of people did it as a trendy thing.
Right. Not to really learn about the disease itself.
Right.
But it did bring a lot of awareness.
It actually raised so much money for ALS that they discovered like many more new genes that cause the disease based on the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to rack my brain on how we can get something to go viral like that, because if it's dumping a fucking bucket on your head of water brought that much money, I mean, then so if anybody has any fun, cool ideas, and like maybe we could try to get something to go viral.
Yeah, leave a comment below and what like any idea you may have, and we could definitely come up with something.
Yeah, I mean,
just to raise another round of some money to hopefully now bring some medicine through that might help more.
Yeah. I mean, just not too long ago, the first ever ALS medicine was approved.
It's so
that showed
insane.
that like slowing it down. Now, obviously, we're light years away from of an actual cure, but
I mean, but it takes one little
breakthrough.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, and
you just never know.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's my ALS spiel. Like I said, it's a cool T-shirt.
It is a cool T-shirt.
Buy a T-shirt. I mean, hell, I might even link something in there for a T-shirt as well.
You know what? Okay. So I'm going to come up with a T-shirt design, and 100% of the profits we will donate towards ALS.
Fantastic.
That's a great idea.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mental note. Remind me in a minute, because I'll forget.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at us. We're like, we're changing the game.
Changing it all.
The freaking game, man. That's fantastic.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So.
All right. So Lots of things have happened in 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of things.
So we're going to start with Michelle here because I think she's got a lot to say. I think the last 3 weeks, life has done a 180,
Yeah,
big time.
complete 180.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a new job. I mean, it's just something temporary until mortgage turns around anyways, but
Next year.
yeah. Oh, well, rates are already dropping.
Right, exactly.
You need to refinance, call me.
Yeah, call my girl here.
No, but so literally the week after we last recorded, went out for a friend's birthday.
Mhm.
Okay. Her fiance did a whole party bus and everything. And I had a Christmas party that I was supposed to go to.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh man. So it was on the cusp of going, not going, but it's my best friend's birthday. So
Right.
I'm like, you know what? Christmas parties come and go.
Right. And I feel like that it always happens like that when you're like, oh my God, this is the last thing I want to go to. And then later you're like, oh my God, what if I didn't
Well,
go?
and I did actually really want to go. I just also really wanted to go to the Christmas party.
Right.
You know, it was like,
Right.
but anyways, my friend Jennifer will always win.
Yeah.
Anyway, so go on the party bus, get some drinks in us, going out. We stopped over in Deep Ellum. Then we got back on the party bus, drank a little bit more.
Mhm.
And we ended up at this speakeasy over in Dallas. That was really, really dope place. So, lights are low. Well, anyways, we are walking into the speakeasy and the most beautiful man opened the door.
Oh, no.
It was crazy. Like we locked eyes and I was like, oh, I said hello, obviously.
Sure.
And I was like, I'm going to talk to him by the end of this night or whatever. So we continue going in because it's a big group of us. So
Right.
we just continue on in. We're at the bar having a drink, and my friend Jennifer wants to find somewhere to be able to go listen to reggaeton or some type of dance music. So I'm like, oh, I know who I can go ask.
I mean, it's perfect, right?
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Funny story is, though, so I go up to him, and ask him, hey, do you know of anywhere around here that plays some good dance music, whatever? And he goes, unfortunately, I don't. I'm actually from Fort Worth. Me too.
Oh.
What a small world.
Oh, yeah.
So that was my warm up. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous because he was very cute.
Well, sure.
And I haven't hit on someone in a long time. I mean, my last date was like at least 6 months ago.
It's been a minute.
So anyways, hence the podcast.
Yeah.
So I go back to my friends, grab a drink. Let me get one more in me.
Yeah. Get that courage
And
going.
I don't know what it was. Like, I could just almost feel his presence over there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go get his number. And so, of course, my friends, yeah, go for it. You'll be good.
Sure.
I looked super good that night. So
Yeah.
How could you say no?
Right.
And so walked back over to him and he's like, I was wondering if you're going to come back.
He said that?
He did.
Okay. So you're in.
In.
Okay.
Hard in.
Yeah.
In.
So
I was, start talking to him and, so you're from Fort Worth, yada, yada, yada. Don't really remember for the full conversation because I was so nervous.
Sure.
So, you kind of like black out a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I asked him how old he was, which he's 30. He is 10 years younger. But you know what? At first I'm like, no, I mean, no way. And he kind of hesitated. He's like, what? You don't date younger?
Right.
Like, usually no, I don't. But, I'll give it a try.
Right.
Give it a go.
And
so I'm
honestly,
like, it's fine.
Yeah, 30s, it's not that bad. I mean,
no, yeah, for sure.
Right.
But anyway, so I asked him, well, are you single? Yes. I was like, great. I was like, well, would you be interested? And he's already pulling his phone out.
Dang.
Like the same moment I'm asking, he's pulling his phone out, put my number in, and yeah, so I go back to my friends, and he texted me that night, which I never even saw because it was a Shenanigan night. So
okay. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even look at my phone after any of that. So he actually thought I was never going to text him. He thought I gave him a fake number. So the next morning, obviously, I saw he had texted me. So
Sure.
I texted him back. We ended up on the phone that night. He called, which I will say, him being 10 years younger, he calls. He doesn't text. I mean, he texts like a little bit, but
Right.
Our conversations are all through phone call, FaceTime.
He's doing it the right way.
Doing it exactly how
Right.
I prefer.
So it's not like Hey, how was your day?
No, I hate
You know
that
what I mean?
shit.
Like,
Yes.
good. How was yours? Fine.
WYD. If you can't even ask me,
First of
what are
all,
you doing?
first of all, if a
Fuck.
motherfucker's gonna be texting you acronyms,
Hello. Half the time I have to Google them because I don't know what they fucking mean.
who you fucking tell? Somebody texted me something the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck does SMHLT mean?" You know, I'm
What
like,
does that
I don't
mean?
even know. It's like acronym not found. I'm like, somebody just made this shit up, and I'm supposed to know what the hell they're. I'm like, okay, I'm done
Oh,
with that
no
one.
clue.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the last 3 weeks has been a complete whirlwind. Like we've spent so much time together.
Awesome.
Our first date, we ended up. I met him. He does have a son, so he was like, "Hey, I got to get my son tonight." It was a Friday, which is great. Like if someone has a child, I want them to be very present in their life.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
absolutely. So he's like, "But I have a couple of hours." Great. And so we met for where was it? Gloria's, one of my
Mexican.
favorite.
Oh, love that
Had a
place.
margarita and some chips and queso.
Oh,
Way to my
the
fucking
key
heart.
to your heart.
Hello.
Like, I mean,
And we ended up sitting there just talking all 3 hours.
oh, I
Like
love it.
literally, there's even like when they're silent, it's comfortable.
Right.
But yeah, it's been really great. And then
That's awesome.
our second date, he's about 30 minutes away from me. So he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up. We're gonna go for bottomless mimosas." Like, who is this guy, right?
I mean, come on, dude. Like,
so he comes,
shit.
literally drives to pick me up for the date.
For bottomless.
And I was out of the way too. Like my apartment isn't on the way to, so because I'm like, "Oh, hey, I'll just meet you there." He's like, "Who have you been dating? I'm gonna come pick you up."
Bro, don't ask that question.
Oh, I told him dumpster fires.
Yeah. Don't ask that question, man. Come on.
So
Move on.
you know, here we are. He treats me so good.
You know,
He's very communicative, which
huge.
it kind of blows me away sometimes. I'm like,
Right.
Did he just say that out loud?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's and that's what I think we've said before is, you know, like the little meet cute moments, right?
Yeah.
When you least expect it and you walk around the corner, you see the most beautiful man
Oh
you've
my
ever
gosh, he's
seen,
gorgeous.
right? And then all of a sudden he's got his phone out waiting for
And
you.
his personality like is fantastic. He's
Right.
he's a little rough on the edges, which I love.
I
He's
know.
super strong.
Well, he can
so smart.
right.
Like
Built his own computer.
So so here's where my past issues come into play because I'm like, okay, when's it all going to fall apart?
Right.
So I'm constantly in the back of my head having to remind myself, stay in the moment.
100%.
Enjoy it right now because I'm having the time of my life. So
We'll have
enjoy
to put the
it while I'm
music
in
in on
yeah.
that one.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. It's just
we'll bring that in.
Yeah.
You don't want me to sing it. So we'll see. Now the funny thing is, so I think it was the second week because we'd already been on a few dates. We talk on the phone for hours every single day.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, can I call you?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Not thinking anything.
Sure.
And he's like, "Hey, I just want to, I want to get a feel for like where your head's at with everything." I'm like, what?
Oh fuck.
What?
Oh fuck.
And I'm like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to. I don't know where any of this is going to go.
I'm loving the moment.
Yeah, that's honestly, and that's it.
Right.
Because I overthink things and then I will completely sabotage it. So I'm trying to do it very differently this go. And so he's like, "Well, I just want you to know, like, I'm not trying to like be in a relationship right now." So I had to take a pause. I was like, "Oh, okay." Which confuses me because I'm like, all your actions show so much,
right?
But you're saying something that's not computing,
right?
And so I was like, okay. I was like, well, I have to think about this, and I will get back to you. So the next day, I literally took all day, which he was texting me, freaking out that I wasn't going to. Well, I need a second.
Well, sure.
Because
you just dropped the bomb on me.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, because you sat here and got all my hopes up, and now you're going to tell me you're never even going to want a relationship with me, which I don't know. It just didn't compute. So anyways, So the next day, I tell him, look, I don't need any friends. I have so many friends.
Right. Right.
So, and it's fine. Like, if that's where you're at, I truly would rather someone hurt my feelings being honest with me than leading me on.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I told him, I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset. Like, I was a little tiny bit of a heartbreak, but
Right.
I didn't know him well enough anyways for it to crush my world.
Sure.
But, it just kind of bummed. And so I tell him, I'm like, okay, great. So from here, we're going to just go ahead and part ways because here's what's going to end up happening.
Right.
Is down the road or a few weeks, months or whatever from now, I'm going to have feelings for you. And you can always just come back to, well, I told you I didn't want to have a relationship with you in the beginning.
He threw that little nugget out there.
Yeah. So
like,
I
what
said,
part of I'm not ready did you not understand?
Right.
Right.
So I heard you.
Yeah.
Sayonara.
Peace out.
That's it. And so he was like, damn. So I don't think he was expecting that.
Sure.
And I even told him, I was like, hey, look, when you are ready to see because our chemistry is insane. I was like, so when you're ready, just give me a call and we'll go from there. If I'm still single, sir. If I'm still single.
I bet homeboy was like, fuck.
Took me on a date the very next day.
He did?
He did.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, which I told him. So his biggest worry was that I was going to put a lot of expectations on him. I don't have expectations.
Right.
I simply will have my boundaries, the things I will accept and not accept.
Sure.
And we can go from there.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough, right?
Yeah. So.
So now you guys are cruising.
Yeah, but
okay.
I mean, like, no labels on anything. Because even me, like, I actually had a panic attack a little bit one night. He had left. And I'm like, oh, so many feelings.
Yeah. What is this?
Yes, like I freaked myself because I'm like, oh my God, he's going to break your heart. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. And it's, I know. I try and spin a little bit, but you know what? I am going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And just see where it goes. So whether it's a week from, you know what, even if he called me tomorrow and said, you know what, I don't want to continue anything. Honestly, I would still be okay with that because I've had the best 3 weeks I've had in a very long time.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay. I mean, that's a good way to look at it. I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so, hopefully, I mean, it's not out of the possibility that this is the real thing.
I mean,
right?
Maybe.
I mean, it could be welcome back to no longer solo in your 40s. I've got myself a man. You know what?
I've been single for more than
a while.
30, at least 30 of the 40 years I've been alive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've been single. Maybe actually a little bit more than that. I haven't had a lot of relationships. So I got plenty of advice. Don't y'all worry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we got to help this one out. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like it. I'm very happy for you. I got the right when I went home to see Mom, I got the text from you, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I wanted to jump on a podcast.
Well, and really, I had just met him too, so I'm like, "Well, we got a good update." Just simply thinking I actually had a weekly update for once.
Right, for once. You're still not counting the Ashley's Furniture guy. That motherfucker said, "Hey,
does the gate open?"
Oh, that guy.
Man.
Oh, go deliver your furniture.
You know what? We'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
He knows I do the podcast.
Okay.
So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't sent him the link yet to watch any of it.
It's fine. I don't think
I'm
he'll
ready
mind.
For that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
That. That's a fantastic 3-week update.
Yeah.
Met a new guy. Got a new job.
Yeah.
Life. Okay. I love it.
Moving to a new place tomorrow.
I
changed my life like that.
Yes, which I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get bored.
You're never down for too long.
No. All right.
Your
go.
Okay, so what's it been 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
We'll call it 3 weeks. So I was in Booneville for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks. Booneville, Indiana, where Lincoln learned the law. Says it on the sign, so apparently he learned the law at our library. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was back there, obviously being around old friends, and a lot of people came out, because of what was going on with Mom. Mm-hmm. I saw people I hadn't seen in years.
Yeah,
quite frankly, yeah. And I had an old friend of mine from high school that was around and was helping, was being around me and stuff, and And she's super awesome and cool, and we never really got a chance to know each other that well in high school for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Always a very beautiful girl, so I'm not 100% sure what the fuck I was doing. But anyways, so that whole thing was came about, and it was awesome, and we still keep in touch, and we talk and stuff, and so and then I like we talked about getting on the dating sites. Right. And which I explained to, people that, that's what we're doing. We're doing it just because it's part of our podcast and stuff like that. And, recently on a certain app, they've been kind of coming out of the woodwork, so to speak. And again, we're doing it just to see how we already know it's trash.
Yeah. Yes.
There's no secret, right?
Yes.
Somebody
so I'm not on them.
Yeah. Somebody actually last night they were asking me about the podcast. I said, yeah, we're going to talk about dating apps and stuff like that. And I said, well, we all know the dating world, right? And this girl goes, it's garbage, right? I said, oh, we've referred to it as trash.
It's trash.
And she's like, oh yeah, that's better. It's trash. I'm like, yeah, exactly. But there is a diamond in the rough, right? Every now and then. And so.
Because there is, I mean, if you think about it, you're one in a few that's decent on there looking for something legitimate.
Right.
So opposite sex, same thing. There's one in few doing the same. So
yeah, I mean, nice guy.
You just got to link up.
Right. Like nice guy, good sense of humor, looks like Brad Pitt. Obviously, we kind of went through that. But like you said, like good intentions.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I mean. But it's tough, I don't like the small talk.
Yeah, I'm not a small talk person.
And sometimes I get impatient where it's just like, hey, do you want to just meet for dinner? Or,
Absolutely.
And sometimes it's like, they're like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what? You just want to ask me how my fucking day is every day? And then all of a sudden be like, okay, I've asked him how his day was 27 times. Let's go get a drink.
My biggest pet peeve. How's your day? How's your day? Oh, how's your day?
How was your day?
Fuck.
Listen.
It was a fucking day. Like, so talk to me about something substantial.
You
don't actually care, honestly. Even if I told you my day was shit, what are you going to say? Oh, that sucks.
Right.
Like anyways. Okay.
I know.
Get off topic.
Yeah, but then for an example, like there's this one girl that I was talking to, and one of the reasons why it caught my eyes because on her profile it literally said, if you can figure out how to get YouTube off my fucking iPhone album because it comes preloaded,
yes,
I'll go on a date with you. And so I'm like researching,
How to remove it.
Like, I don't know, but I'm going to find
That's
out.
super clever.
Right. And so, but it's just stuff like that. And then like the other apps, I'm going to say like Tinder is probably 87% fake.
Yes, it is.
Like fake profiles. Yeah. I don't know what the hell the point behind it is.
To keep you engaged on their site. Because the more you're using it, the more people are paying to see who's liking them and bullshit.
Right.
It's literally just to keep you engaged. It's not to actually help you date someone.
No.
Okay, but let's pause a second.
Sure.
Rewind.
Let's come on back.
This girl in Evansville, tell me more.
Yeah. Like again, like we kind of like, I wouldn't say rekindled because we never kindled in to begin with, right?
Yeah. Which I did get a glimpse of her one night whenever I FaceTimed him back home.
You did.
She's very pretty.
Yeah. Again, well, like we keep in touch, and she wants to come down to visit, and all that good stuff. And so, it's just good to have like interaction. There for a while, like you said, my weekly updates were, fucking
each time were like nothing.
Pathetic.
And we came up with a weekly update in hopes, and look, it happened. Oh. Manifesting. It works.
Yes, it does work. Since it's working now, we're going to say it works.
Right. If it wasn't, then we'd say,
no, we'd say that's bullshit. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I just think, and I don't know if it's because of the holidays that.
I think that does have people get a little bit more serious. What is it called? Cuffing season.
Cuffing
season.
You're
linking up.
Oh, okay. I can see that. You're sitting by the tree.
And no one's really going outside. It's cold.
Right. It's cold.
So
you got Christmas up and you got the movies going and you kind of
fireside.
You look to the side and there's nobody there. And you're like, let's get on this app real quick and let's
see what they're doing.
Get cuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that was actually called cuffing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been my 3 weeks, which actually seems like it's been like 6 months. It was like I being in Boonville for 14 days
a lot.
Is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it was good to have somebody there that I know, right? It wasn't somebody new, so we didn't have to go through,
which is nice,
right? We didn't have to go through all the
niceties, or is that what it's called?
Like, she knew who I was in high school. I knew who and saying so. Yeah, I mean,
really, I'm sure you're still a lot the same. You've just matured.
Oh, 100%. I mean, yeah. So,
that's cool.
That's my weekly thing there.
So the dating app, how's that going? So you had the girl that you were trying to figure out how to get YouTube off her phone.
Oh yeah.
Did that go anywhere?
It's just chit chat stuff, right?
Okay. How was your day?
Yeah. Like and honestly, like it's like I do have good intentions, like when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure that I would even have the effort right now if something like that.
Yeah, you're just in a very different mindset right
now.
Sure.
But again,
get your feet wet.
Right. Right. Because there's, like I said, but there might be like I said earlier, like tomorrow. Right. I don't know. Like but the dating apps in general, terrible.
They are.
Absolutely terrible.
Yes.
Did you get any?
The last time I was on a dating app.
Which one? Do you remember?
Hinge.
Oh, Hinge.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems to be the.
Well, I did Tinder years ago, but literally everyone just wanted to hook up.
Right.
Or they were bots. Because I'm sorry, look, I think I'm very beautiful.
You are.
But some of the men that were on there, come on now.
Okay, listen.
Come on now.
Okay.
I do know. They were like Greek goddesses or goddesses.
Gods.
They're like Greek gods, like Chris Hemsworth type. Like, come on.
One of them might have been his fucking picture because they do that stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
it's insane.
Yeah, like there's like, oh, so you're telling me freaking Sky Bree is gonna like my photo?
Right.
Come on,
come on.
Like, I mean,
yeah. So I got off Tinder within the same week I downloaded it.
Yeah.
But Hinge, I did have quite a few conversations. Some creeps, obviously, but for the most part, I did have lots of small talk conversations.
Yeah.
And a few would off the bat be like, hey, do you want to meet? Which I met one really nice guy, but literally zero chemistry.
Yeah.
Very nice guy, but I just, no, thank you. And then I got stood up for the rest of them. I got stood up a lot. So I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah. No, and I've been guilty of doing that before. Getting all the way down to the day.
Gentlemen, if you do not intend to go on the fucking date,
don't go. Do it.
Don't even say anything. But also, little tip, like, had any of them just reached out and be like, hey,
right,
I'm not feeling it. Can we reschedule? Or, you know what? I will appreciate someone telling me I'm ugly to my face than to just wipe off this fucking planet.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And that's when I knew
so
I was not
doing that.
That's
ladies, he's not doing that any longer.
No.
Perfect.
That's when I decided to get off not do those things because it was like I think I was doing it out of pure entertainment. I was bored.
You're an asshole.
I was fucking bored, dude. And I'm just like, oh man, this is just not like, this is not working.
At least you're honest.
But then honestly, like when I figured out that I was actually ready to start dating, and I just knew, then like it's funny because once I figured out, okay, I'm ready, then I'm like, hey, anybody out there? No?
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's called karma.
Right. It kicked me right in the
it's called karma.
So I let that karma slide out a little bit, and then so yeah, I'm open for business.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we'll see. Yeah. First of all, again, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, right?
I mean, but even like, hello.
Right.
The dudes I have dated, I don't go for looks.
Well,
I mean, clearly.
well,
Well, this new one.
well,
all looks.
right,
Not
right.
all. You know what I mean.
But you got
Got lucky.
yeah. Well, yeah, you got lucky. But like some of the people that like my pictures and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, come on, like,
Yeah, for sure.
like
when
what
I was
in the
on Hinge,
what
some
in
of
the
them,
world thinks,
yeah,
you know?
they got.
And I don't want to be an
they
asshole.
have confidence.
I don't want to be an asshole about
Yeah,
it. But
those ones you don't say anything.
no,
Let it
no,
move
no,
on.
no, no, no. I'm never
Let it
mean, never
move.
rude, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
but it's depressing when you kind of like
Buzz your
scroll through it and
girlfriend,
you're
woof.
what exactly? I'm like, dude, you just broke out a Home Alone quote there.
It is Christmas time.
It is Christmas time. Yes, I agree.
I like the Christmas.
Yeah,
setup.
we do have good, a lot of decor back here now. It's my Winter Wonderland thing that
Yep.
I mean, you know, I got to do something
Good old Jack looks beautiful back there, doesn't she?
That's our unofficial sponsor,
Yeah.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, it's it's the I don't know. Like there's certain women that like my photos.
Yeah.
And it's like
No.
yeah.
Yep.
That's all I can do. But we're gonna dive into them and see how they play out and you know kind of go from there.
Yep.
Yeah,
so I mean, dating websites during the holidays, clearly you're gonna get a lot more hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that because it's the first go around.
Right. Sure.
But yeah, I guess to pivot to I think what a good topic would be single during the holidays.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you have a big friend group like us, you have a big family like us, and going to Christmas parties, going to an office holiday party, going to just all the million get-togethers that we have during the holidays.
Millions. Yes.
And you're always alone. How do you deal with that?
I mean, it's actually this year was a bit different just because my mom and sister knew I had met someone.
Yeah.
But I'm still single. I mean, we just I'm not jumping into anything quickly.
Right.
But they're like, oh, so can we expect him for Christmas? No. Absolutely not. This one's not gonna meet everyone for a minute.
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask when we're gonna okay.
It's gonna be a minute just because I mean, I'm really cherishing what we have at the moment and don't want to ruin it. So I don't know. I just don't want to sabotage. So
hey, I get it.
Anyways, so yeah, still even like all the questions.
Oh,
when are we meeting? When are we meeting so and so? You know.
And that
eventually,
and that is tough. Yeah, right. Eventually, but he's not coming out in the holidays just quite yet, right?
I met him 2 weeks ago.
I mean, you're lucky, motherfucker's ready for next year. I mean, like,
right?
Hey,
oh my god!
Like, let's tap the brakes here.
Yep. And then we had the big Barry's Christmas party.
We had the Barry's Christmas party, which is
a lot.
Honestly, one of my. We have a lot of parties during the year.
We do.
Probably hands down the funnest party we do every year.
Yeah.
This year we had a lot of people there.
And see, honestly, I think it would be so hard to even bring a date to that type of thing because we're literally having conversations with all of our friends throughout the years. And so it'd be hard because, well, then again, you know what? I will say if I am dating someone, it'd be great if they can kind of hold their own and I don't have to watch them.
Right. And they get to meet everybody all at once.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And honestly, that's like one of the holiday parties where I really don't mind being single.
Oh,
just because I'm surrounded by so many friends and family, you know. But then you like turn around and like all of my cousins are now married. I think when I moved here, or getting married, right? And I think when I moved here, they were this tall, right?
Wow.
And now they're all married. You know, they got kids. They got and so being at some of the family functions that way when. People are taking pictures in front of the tree and stuff like that. And, it's all like, do you want me to stand up here by myself?
Do you want me to just take it for you?
It's like,
I'll take the photo.
Right. and yes, I'll be the photo guy, right? They are
all the couples.
Right. bunch in. Hold on. Let me take 6 steps back because there's so fucking many of you. So
Yep.
yeah. So, but at the same time, they're like my biggest supporter, right? Like they want more than anything for me to show up with somebody, But those are
but
times
you'll be happy with, not just to have a stand-in.
Sure, like we're not gonna no. Stand-ins don't come to family functions.
No.
Even though I brought some doozies around.
Yeah, but that wasn't family. Well, friends.
Right.
Functions.
Right. But there's just moments like that where you kind of sit back and you're just like, man, and that's when because normally I don't really mind, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's it is what it is. But there's times where I step back, I'm like, damn.
But I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons you've probably been getting really good hits on Hinge, because they've all been the exact same way at their family's houses, seeing this, and they're like, you know what? Maybe I do need to stop being a hoe.
Or maybe I should give a nice guy a freaking chance.
Hello?
And I mean, heaven forbid you got to go to a holiday party where everyone's married and you show up by yourself.
I mean, I don't mind it. But
no, but a lot of people do,
that's
right?
True.
And it's, you get asked a question like, oh, so are you married? Like, yeah, I just left the bitch at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of question is that?
Next year, if we are ever out and about and someone says that, can you please say that? I just for shock factor. I will laugh so hard.
I am, but I left her at home. I mean, it is the holidays, right? I mean, somebody's got to do the cooking.
Old ball and chain.
Old ball and chain at home, cleaning the house. Like, don't ask me stupid questions like that. It's already like hard enough, right? So,
does it look like it's Susan?
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Do you see a tan line? Oh, so I'm telling you, that's the.
Oh, I can't.
That's the single shit during the holidays when. It does, like go to a party in July, you don't get that sad, like lonely feeling, right?
Right. What is that?
But when Bing Crosby's on the fucking mic, and you're like,
well, they do say the holidays depress more people than any other time of the year.
And it's supposed to be the happiest time of the year.
Right. It's so insane. And I guess it just is because it's supposed to be so revolved around families.
Well, it's like, Elaine Griswold said it the best. She's like, what can I say? It's the holidays and we're all in misery.
Hello.
Hello. Shout out to Christmas Vacation on that one.
Love it. So we've had a Home Alone.
Christmas Vacation. We got to see if we can squeeze Elf in there, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a good topic for a lot of single people probably do struggle pretty hard during the holidays.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like that dating site has just been like,
that's
ping,
crazy.
ping, 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 ping. I'm like, did I change my photo?
Oh, right. I meant to actually tell you.
Yeah.
I was reading an article the other day about online website or dating websites, and they were saying that a good way to get the algorithm to keep you super active on profiles is updating it every couple of weeks. Change around your photos, update your bio.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. So what we're actually going to do in the coming week is we're going to set up a dating profile for Yando.
Do you know which one?
I mean,
it's got to be a good one.
Yeah, it does have to. We'll find a good one.
Okay.
Let me actually see if we can get an affiliate link on one of them. We need microphones. These, I don't know if you can see them. They're so tiny.
They're just little tiny dudes.
But
my arm is like.
We definitely need some better microphones that like stand right here. So
yeah, we're gonna be like podcasting it here pretty soon with the mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll.
Anyways, we'll find something. Get that set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, and like I said, like I mean, the end goal is not to just I want to meet somebody.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about that.
That'll be fun. Honestly, it's gonna be such a good profile.
And then
I already have some good photos of you. That
the Brad Pitt one.
No, we won't use that one. No, the night
Silly's birthday.
Silly's birthday. Great photo. So
yeah,
that's gonna be your main one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do a little photo shoot in the backyard.
Oh
my
Jesse.
God, yes.
A little rag. Hey,
in your fire pit.
Oh.
I'll record it for you guys.
Like
with your turtleneck sweater.
Oh yeah. And I'll shave my beard real funny, you know, and just kind of strike a pose like this.
Yeah.
With one knee up with some
Absolutely.
tight green jeans. Oh,
you got the Guess jeans.
Oh, I got the tight rolled too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the weekly shenanigans.
Oh, we got weekly shenanigans. We do.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the weekly shenanigan put together. We're gonna play a little bit of a flip cup.
Oh. Okay.
Loser has to take a shot.
Oh yeah.
Obviously of Jack.
Right.
So
unofficial sponsor.
Right. Yeah. All right. So we'll be back.
Perfect.
All right.
Weekly
shenanigans. So what we're gonna do is we're going to play flip cup. So every time we flip it and lands like this, we move the shot glass. As soon as it lands here, whoever it lands on has to drink it.
Woo! I just got goosebumps.
So I'll be prepared.
Oh, okay. It is cold. The whiskey is cold though.
Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord.
I love you, Jack, but you're better cold.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my little tiny mic down.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
That time.
I know you. Oh, I know you did.
Oh,
yes, what a comeback!
All right,
I'm proud of myself. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that was some bad cupping. What was that? A little whiskey dance? That a little whiskey dance?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Perfect.
There you have it.
The worst game of flip cup ever played.
I swear we've actually played the game plenty of times in our 20s.
20s.
It's been a minute.
Yeah,
so.
we're solo in the 40s now.
Yes.
Okay,
so thank you guys. Thank you for all the love and support we've been getting.
Shout out to my sister's friends in New York.
Hell yeah!
Who
shout out.
Said some very nice things.
Yes. Christine at I'm terrible with last names. Beautiful
Brady?
red hair.
Christine Brady?
Yes.
Yes. She washes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gave us a huge shout out at the Christmas party.
Yep. Everybody in Boonville as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe so y'all can get the notifications. Our goal is to record weekly and put them out on Thursdays.
Yep.
Be patient.
Comment.
Comment and like and share. Get it out there more. Like I said, we want our little tiny microphones.
Yes.
So we sound better.
Yes, and look better.
The microphones definitely make us look better.
Right. Professional.
Obviously.
But comment, especially like when we were talking about the ALS stuff this morning. Jesus.
Felt like this morning.
Yeah, at the beginning.
So again, look in the comments below. I'm going to have a link. Go on, donate, even if it's $1. Give a little bit of something so we can go ahead and try and help start finding more ways to find cures.
Yeah, and I like your t-shirt idea
Yep,
too.
I'll design a t-shirt up. I may not have it by the time this one comes out, but we'll keep you all notified.
Yeah. So, we're back at it.
To being back at it.
Yeah, being back at it.
So, keep doing you and keep living unscripted.
Cheers.